sports. And we'll see the Bears rock it on quarterback.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. First play, Mills looking to pass. Short throw, he's got Kraft. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Now a first carry here for the running back. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 2nd and 10. On play action, Mills. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Mills. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bears take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a 2nd-round pick back in April's draft.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Operating from the gun. Bullard over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Back to throw now on 1st down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Give up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, partner, we've watched as they reached 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, and then 5. And we kept questioning each week, how long can they keep this streak going? This team is rolling, and having someone like this who can really set the tone for the offense week in and week out is a big part of why they've been unbeatable as of late.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Bullard. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Powering his way forward. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter. Now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after him.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, Bullard. Connects with Kittle underneath. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Bullard got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. If there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You look at this Bears defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down at the 33-yard line.
Gervon Dexter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game, 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
They're going to look to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Bates' kick is good. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it as we resume action.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears now ready to take over again. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He'll get this into the hands of the Doom Zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards there for number 15.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Bullard. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Off the bootleg, Bullard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 yards there for number 15.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Looking to throw. Bullard. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Rome Odunze
There to make the grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vikings ready to go again on offense.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Franklin. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
His pass caught at the 4. And inside the bounds right at the 3. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Bates' kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So long drive gets a play inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Throwing to start the drive. Bullard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. Connects with Kittle underneath. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Now back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your...
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Bullard. Caught by Allen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Bullard. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll get that complete to Franklin.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. 2nd down and inches. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The CD, I know that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive. Bullard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Bears offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing to start the drive. Bullard firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable.
Now a toss here, short side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Bullard. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. 3rd and 12.
Looking to throw. Bullard. Allen here on the screen. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
The Vikings offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard gain. And the Vikings first down.
On first down, it's Franklin. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3.
They'll set up to throw. Completes it to Hardman. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
They juked him. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you. And the reason why, because he takes the ball away. Because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all that. Add it all together, he's created a lot of big plays.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Bullard. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Looking to throw. Bullard. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Back to throw. Bullard connects with Kittle underneath. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. Looking to throw. Bullard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. And they'll make sure he's touched down.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Off the bootleg. Bullard. This will be caught at about the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Cameron Thomas able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Bullard. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a carry for Allen. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Well, now how about this return?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. His throw incomplete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. They'll run with Allen. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw. Bullard. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
The Vikings head out to take over once again. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They start the drive with a give to Allen.
He'll get this to about the 38. Well, these two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series.
On second down, they'll run it here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Bullard. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now here is another interception. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
The Vikings on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
69 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago,
they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year.